Hi everyone, welcome to Miss Adams Teaches or Predicts Macbeth. This video is for the Edexcel Macbeth paper, so that's paper 1, section A, looking at the extract and the wider for 2024. I'm going to go through what's come up and maybe have a little look at some of the kind of patterns and trends in the questions and just give a few examples of the kinds of things that might come up. I don't have a crystal ball. I cannot tell you what's going to come up because I don't know. So please make sure you revise broadly and widely, but use this as a kind of a starting point. Without further ado, let's get predicting. Okay, let's first of all just have a quick look at the most recent extracts. So last year's was gorgeous, lucky last year, Act 1, Scene 7, and it was about Lady Macbeth, so that was a lovely one. We've also had Act 3, Scene 4 with Macbeth quite recently. Act 1 again, looking at Duncan, that was quite difficult. Macduff's family with reactions. The one 2019, what a howler. I can't believe they set the porter, but that means it's done. Unless they do something really truly awful and cruel, you're not getting the porter. So it's very difficult to make predictions with the extract, but the one thing that I notice about all of these extracts is that the only thing we've had from Act 5 is the Lady Macbeth scene, which means you've got all of that Macbeth stuff to look at. Act 5, Scene 3, Act 5, Scene 5. So maybe when you're doing your practices, just have a little peek at them, just in case, because who knows. I also thought that Act 2 would be an interesting one as well, because we've had the dreadful porter scene, we've had Lady Macbeth being in control in the sample, but you know, the actual sort of responses afterwards, like post-death, might be interesting. And you've got a few of those quite tricky ones as well, you know, like where, you know, there's the old man and that kind of thing. So maybe have a little look at those as well. More interesting perhaps in terms of our prediction, because obviously with extracts there are way too many for us to really be able to make a prediction, but we can look at the themes that have come up. As you know, you only get a theme in the Shakespeare questions, so we don't need to worry about characters. So what have we had? Power, fear, ambition, death, evil, guilt, control, and then in the samples, conflict, deceit, and importance of predictions. That's a tricky one. So what have we not seen? Other than this little weird one with the importance of predictions in the specimen, we haven't had a big supernatural question, which would be so cool because you've managed just to focus in on the witches and there's so much to say about them. Ooh, have a look at my video. There's a really good video on the witches. What about something like betrayal? Or one thing I noticed is that all of the themes that have come up, they're all quite dark. There's not been anything phrased more positively. So something like the theme of loyalty, and then you can look at those characters who are loyal and those characters who aren't loyal. Kingship is another good one, and I know everyone gets a bit frightened of kingship, but actually don't overcomplicate it. How is Duncan a good king? How is Macbeth a bad king? Look at the contrast between them. Think about Malcolm as a rightful king. And if you want to really push yourself, look at the bit in Act 4, Scene 3, where Malcolm tests Macduff and goes through all of the kingly graces that he supposedly doesn't have until he then goes, spoiler, I was joking. And then another one that would allow for more kind of discussion of Macbeth and Lady Macbeth would be if they did something on relationships, or maybe like love. And then you've got the option to do like the love between Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, but you'd also have like the love for like the subjects to their king. That's another opportunity, possibility as well. You know, in the same way, could you get something on friendship and you could look at the kind of breakdown of friendship? Who knows? We don't know. That's the thing. These aren't real predictions. They're just interesting thoughts. So on that note, please make sure that you are revising broadly and widely. Do not just pick a theme and go with it. Make sure that you cover all bases. That's it from me. Thank you very much for tuning in. Massive good luck for these 2024 exams. Happy revising.